A bee came to the flower to gather nectar. Soon it had collected much honey. A duck watering the flower bed spotted the bee taking a rest. The duck dipped its finger in some honey. It tasted it with delight. The bee was very unhappy about this, but it could only suppress its anger and leave quickly. The duck watched the bee fly away. It deduced there must be a hive nearby. The duck sought the hive to steal all the honey, but it searched for a long time without success. The bee returned to gather more honey. It even deliberately spilled some to tease the duck. However, the duck looked down on such a small amount. It decided to follow the bee to find the hive. The duck placed ink pads along the bee's usual path. The bee carrying nectar stepped on an ink pad. Its path was marked with ink traces. The duck followed the trail. Unexpectedly, the trail formed a circle. Originally, the bee saw through the duck's trick. It used stilts to conceal its footprints. The defeated duck returned and took out sticky mosquito paper. It cut it into a paper flower and attached a thin string, then placed it among real flowers. A bee coming for nectar stepped on the sticky paper. The duck followed the string on the paper, followed the bees to the base of a tree, but the bee saw through the duck's trick again. It hid the paper flower among leaves, and quietly sought through the tree branch. The duck climbed the branch following the string. It immediately fell down heavily. After several failures, the duck rested gloomily against a tractor. Suddenly it noticed something sticky on its hand. The bee had hidden honey inside the tractor. The duck excitedly found several large jars. It stole all the honey. The bee returned home to find the honey gone. Angrily it went to take revenge on the duck, but the duck showed no fear. It used leads as shields, easily blocking the bee's attacks. Seeing it couldn't harm the duck, the angry bee pulled a giant cactus spine. It attached the spine to itself. Then using a slingshot's power, it launched itself forward. The duck barely dodged the first attack. The bee unexpectedly pierced through a wooden board. Seeing the bee's powerful assault, the duck became completely terrified. It fled in panic and hid inside a well. But each time the duck climbed out, it would face the bee's attacks. The duck had nowhere to escape. It could only take out all the jars and return all the stolen honey.